Metal joining processes part 2. In this we will cover a resistance welding, content, definition of resistance welding, types of resistance welding, spot welding and stream welding. So these two welding techniques we will learn in this content. So first is definition of resistance welding. Resistance welding processes are a pressure welding processes in which heavy current is passed for a short time through the area of interface of metal to be joined. So to understand this definition, let's see this figure. So we need a heavy current and time to get the resistance welding done. So consider a case, this one case where this is a force and time. On these two there are two electrode, upper electrode and lower electrode, and in between these there are two plates are placed which need to be joined. Second case, we apply a pressure on upper electrode and it's under pressure. Now these two plates are under pressure, and in third case a current is passed. So this is a current cycle actually, that is called welding current, and this pass through this electrode from upper and lower, and because of the air trap in between these two plates, the resistance is occurred, and because of that resistance this weld nugget is formed. But to understand this more clearly, we need to know that power is equal to V into I, that is voltage into current in case of electrical, where voltage is equal to I into R, that is current into resistance. If you put the value of this V into this, we will get I square R, that is current and resistance in watt, equal to joule per second. Watt is also joule per second. But if you see this phenomena over here, it means that through this equation whole power is converting into heat only. As we increase the current or a resistance, this increase the heat of this point. As the heat is increases and metal gets soften at this junction, and because of pressure this weld nugget is formed. So we have to understand the equation for heat generation. So equation for heat generation over here is HS equal to I square RT, which is in joules. This is actually derived from this equation only. Here if you see that time is there, but it is in second. If you add this time into this equation, we will get a equation for heat. So it means that if you apply a current, heavy current, through this point for a short period of time, that resistance is created, and because of that resistance heat is generated, and this heat is responsible to soften the metal over a area of interface of metal to be joined, and after a pressure this weld nugget is formed. In this way all the resistance welding processes are work, where H is heat generated, I is current, R is resistance of area being welded, and T is the time of flow of current. Next is types of resistance welding. Types of resistance welding are spot welding, butt welding, flash welding, seam welding, and projection welding. But we are going to see spot welding and seam welding only. So what is spot welding? Here diagram of spot welding. As you see in previous slide, there are two electrode, one is movable, another is fixed, and in between these two electrode there is a metal sheet is placed which need to be joined, and this is connected with the transformer. Thickness of the sheet to be welded, it must be in the range of 0.5 to 12.5 mm, but generally we will take 0.2 to 6 mm thickness sheet metal. Beyond that we need a bigger size of spot welding machine, which is not cost effective. It is used to make a lap joint. This is a lap joint actually. Upper electrode is movable and lower electrode is fixed. The workpiece are held under a pressure, and only then heavy current is passed between the electrode for a present time. Due to flow of current, the contacting surface of the workpiece, the pressure between electrode squeeze the hot metal through together, thus completing the weld. This whole diagram we will see through animation. So consider a transformer in which this is a primary winding and this is a secondary winding, and this is a movable arm, that is upper electrode, which is made up of copper, so it is also called a copper electrode, and lower electrode, that is fixed, and this is also a copper electrode. Current is supply, wire is connected to supply the current, and there are two plates which we need to be joined. As this is a primary winding and this is a secondary winding, if the current is passed to this copper electrode and a lower electrode, a high amount of current is passed through these two electrode, and in between these two electrode there is a sheet metal plate. As always there is a gap in between these two electrode, and this gap contains the air, and because of this air the amount of electrical pulses sent from this upper electrode and lower electrode, it does not complete the loop. Because of that they form the heat, and because of that heat this area of contact is getting softened, and because of that heat generated and the pressure, the spot is created, and this is nothing but this spot is nothing but a weld nugget which is formed because of fusion takes place in between these two surfaces. This is how the spot welding work. Second is seam welding. This is also a pressure welding process. This is a diagram of seam welding in which there are two rollers, one at the upper side and one at lower side, and in between these two rollers there is a metal place which need to be welded, and this two roller is connected with electrical supply. In principle, it is very similar to spot welding, except that in these processes spot welding tips are replaced continuously rotating wheel type electrodes. Means instead of conical electrode over there in spot welding, here there is a roller electrode. With the result, the weld produces in continuous instead of being intermittent. So as in case of spot welding, there is a welding which is intermittent, and in case of seam welding, there is a continuous welding. The metal between the electrodes get heated to welding heat and welded continuously under constant pressure of rotating electrode as it passes. This technique is majorly used to weld the cans and long sheets. Let's understand through diagram how seam welding work. Again, this is a transformer, a primary winding and secondary winding, and these are two electrode, roller electrode, roller copper electrode, and in between these two roller copper electrode, a plate is kept which we need to be joined. After passing current to these two roller electrode, which is always in a rotating position, and when we switch on, these two roller start rotating, and as same as spot welding, the current is passed from upper electrode and in lower electrode, and there is a air trap in between these two sheet metal, and which is responsible for resistance, and this resistance increases the heat, and because of that heat metal gets softened, and after applying a pressure the welding is formed. So this is how the sheet is moved from between the roller, and we will get our desired welding. This is how a seam welding work. This is a welded part. Thank you for watching this video, and in next video we will cover brazing and